Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're doing well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is your tarot card for the week of January 4th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, it's okay. Just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what your other placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, in the description box is information on how you can become a time traveler. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aries collective now for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week for Aries for the week of January 4th, 2026? Keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week. The tarot card of the week readings are intended to help all of us with our journeys. Okay, let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Your tarot card of the week, the Fool, which is Aries energy. Where is a new beginning happening in your life? At the bottom of the deck, you have Justice. What needs to be resolved and set right in your life? Okay. Why is the Fool card the tarot card of the week here for Aries? For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is the Fool card their tarot card of the week? Let's get one more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, the Magician, and Justice. Wow. So you have two Justice cards here. At the bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles, the Star, and the Tower. Okay. That leaves the Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Two of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So Aries, in regards to a particular partnership in your life, now for some of you this is professional, for others of you it's platonic, meaning with a friend or a family member or an acquaintance, maybe a coworker, an employee, employer, etc., etc. For others of you this is love related. Whatever that Two of Cups relationship is to you, it looks like there's been some chaos, some conflict. I don't think you're feeling all that great about it because we have you here in the underlining energy of the Five of Swords to the Five of Cups, which tells me there is some remorse or regret or just sadness and disappointment that this argument or this conflict here transpired between you and another. And I feel like ever since that did transpire, you're sort of now in hangman energy. It's kind of like, I don't know what to do now. Do I like move towards reconciliation? Do I just kind of back off from it? And then we have the other five here is the Five of Pentacles. So the only five we are not seeing is the Five of Wands. There's something here that you can go in either direction now, Aries. I feel like the choice here is yours to make. It depends on what you want. You're showing up here in the Knight of Pentacles to the Empress energy. You could be masculine. Don't be offended by that. But this is almost like, do you want to manifest nurturing this connection back to health? Or do you want to manifest nurturing yourself and maybe moving in another direction? I feel like at the end of the day, justice is being called here, meaning you really need to go within and do what you feel is the fair and balanced thing for you. Yeah, something happened here, and I don't know who this person is to you. They were part of your wish fulfillment at some point in time. And then it just like, it blew up. We've got that 555 there with that Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Five of Cups. So let's take a look at that Star to the Tower card. What happened here? So yeah, in this respect, you are in the Fool energy if this message is resonating for you, because this is a new chapter for you, whether it includes this person or not. Tell me about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. What happened here between Aries and this individual? What happened here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Tower is clarified by the Ten of Cups, Judgment, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Hermit. And Fool card again. So whoever this individual is, again, they are a soulmate, soul bond connection to you. We saw the Two of Cups. Now we have the Six of Cups. I feel like for you, again, I get the feeling of this was part of wish fulfillment. It made you happy to some degree, or brought some type of emotional contentment or even fulfillment into your life. And then someone here made a judgment call. And it could have been a poor judgment call. I don't know. But someone made the judgment call here to kind of put a crack in this connection, which, like I said, at some point in time brought you happiness. What was the judgment here that was called? What was the judgment here that was called? Tell me about the judgment here. Thank you. The judgment that was called: Ten of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Strength card. Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Seven of Cups. Someone felt like the connection wasn't as beneficial to them as it was to you. That's the feeling here. Let me get a yes or no on this. Is this Aries or the other person? So let me ask, is this you? If we get an ace or a major arcana card, that would be a yes. Is this Aries? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Is this you? No. Six of Wands is a no. It's not a major arcana card and it's not an ace. So I feel here, and if it's not your message, it's okay. And if you want to reverse the role, you're welcome to do that. But someone here felt like this has the potential to be the Ten of Cups or Ten of Pentacles, but I'm really only receiving Three of Pentacles benefit. Someone either felt that it was taking too long, it wasn't materializing, the other person wasn't putting in enough effort. And then with that Ten of Swords, it's like they just brought it to an abrupt stop. So, I mean, it could be you, it could be the other individual. I definitely have the energies of two people here. And one of them felt this is not moving fast enough or growing fast enough. If this is like a love connection, this is someone who feels friend-zoned. So again, could be you, could be them. But there was just an abrupt halt. Whoever felt like the connection wasn't moving fast enough or that the other person wasn't investing enough, that person feels very betrayed. Because I think they shared in the Star, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. It just feels like it was more beneficial to one person than it was to the other. So whoever felt like this is not beneficial to me, it looks like they're the ones who felt betrayed, and they're the ones that made a judgment call to address it in some way. And it kind of looks like it, for lack of a better phrase, blew up the connection or severely damaged the connection. So now you have an opportunity here, because when I do these readings, this is like your energy. So your energy here is you can rebirth this connection if you choose. If you choose, reconciliation is on the table. It's going to require you to create a plan, Virgo energy, and it's going to require you to manifest it. So what does that mean? Not just hope and pray for reconciliation, but actually put in the elbow grease, or, you know, put your shoulder into it, which is maybe creating a plan or creating a strategy, having a conversation about the breakdown, addressing the matter in true repair fashion. That's, you know, maybe both of you acknowledging what occurred here and having to take ownership of your respective parts. That's if you wanted to do that, because just hoping and praying that this is going to fix itself, I don't feel like it's the way to go here. The Magician energy is typically the energy of an individual who has all four aces. So it's not just hoping and praying for what you want. It's utilizing all four aces to make it happen. That's if you feel that this is the just, right, and fair thing to do. Again, if not, then there's something here about creating a path or plan to either cleanly exit this or bring it to a final conclusion or just start over elsewhere. So yeah, you do have a new beginning in your life. What that's going to look like will be different for each of you. The opportunity here is, you know, to salvage this connection is here, but it's going to require you to do more than hope and pray for it. And the other party as well. Like, I'm not saying that they don't have to do anything, but this is your reading, not theirs. Tell me a little bit about the Magician energy here. Tell me a little bit about the Magician energy here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Magician is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of that, King of Wands. So this is definitely, without a doubt, your energy. I mean, could you be dealing with a fire sign? You could be. But again, this side of the board is you, and this side is the other person. So there's something here about, it's interesting how we got all three court cards. I mean, we're missing the Page of Wands, but that's a bit inconsequential. If you've ever seen my readings before, I always say that the queens exist presently They show up in a way respective to what they've learned in regards to their own card suit. And then the kings take action. So before you start manifesting to walk away or manifesting reconciliation, there's something here about reflecting back to what occurred here. Again, in queen status, what have you learned from this particular connection? And weighing the pros and cons of it in that Two of Pentacles energy, that will ultimately give you the idea of the inspired action that this king should take. Let me grab the advice deck here for you. I cleansed it last night, as I do with all my decks at the end of the day, but I did not have it on the table, so I apologize for that. Let's get you some advice here. This is definitely, yes, you have a new beginning here, but you really need to contemplate what is it going to look like. And in respect to this particular connection, there's something here that you really need to weigh the pros and cons of it in order to take the inspired action. Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Seven of Pentacles, again, it's like, is the juice worth the squeeze? Do I want to continue to persevere or invest in this connection? You know, the hope of the Seven of Pentacles is I'm investing in this and I hope one day to get to the Ten of Pentacles. It doesn't look like this particular connection ever got there, or at least one of you doesn't believe that it ever got there. So there's something here about, do you want to continue investing in it? We have the Nine of Cups and we have the Hangman. At the end of the day, does being connected to this individual, whoever they are, does it make you happy? Do you feel like your wishes are fulfilled in some way? Now, one person alone can't be responsible to bring you all of the Ten of Cups. That's impossible. I have like 140 tarot decks, and in none of them is the Page of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, you know, Knight of Cups. Are they carrying 10 cups? They only carry an Ace of Cups. So I think what you have to decide here, is this the individual that will bring the Ace of Cups to you? Do you even want their Ace of Cups? Because that's how you get to the 10. You need to already be in the 9. 9's a very singular energy. So are you happy with or without this person in your life? And would you be happier if they were or weren't in your life? I think that's your two questions here to ask yourself. I can hear it already. Someone watching a video is going to say, well, how does this person feel about me? Good question. Let's find out. Whoever they are. Professional, platonic, or romantic. What is this individual's feelings towards Aries at this time? What are their feelings towards Aries? What are their feelings towards Aries? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Their feelings towards you. Temperance, the Fool, and the Hermit. Wow. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Their feelings towards you. They're going within. They're definitely doing some soul searching here. I think this is the energy of someone who would like to have a new beginning with you. There is, though, I have to be honest, there's something here that they feel needs to be addressed that is not spoken about for whatever reason. None of these cards speak about talking. None of these three cards. So there's something here like I would like a new beginning, but something needs to be addressed. Because no talkie, no talkie, no talkie. So this person feels that although they do want this new beginning with you, I do think they have a lot of love for you. There's the King of Cups holding what? Only one Ace of Cups. But the Nine of Wands to the Six of Swords, they're a bit wounded here in this Two of Cups connection. I mean, do they want to get to a calmer place with you? They do. But there's something here that they feel is not being addressed that will need to be addressed. What is that? What does this person want addressed? I mean, they would like to heal the connection. Temperance is a very healing energy. They would like a new beginning. But there's something they feel is not being discussed that needs to be discussed. What does this person want discussed with Aries? What do they want discussed with Aries? What do they want discussed with Aries? Not going to take them. They fell face down. What does this person want discussed? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do they want discussed? Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. I think this person wants to know that if they try this again with you, if the two of you try this connection again, are we just going, I'm speaking like them, are we just going from the Three of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles? which is we're just holding on to one another because of security, because of financial resources, because there's a level of comfortability there. There's something here of I would like to try this again, right? The Knight of Cups this person would like to extend this cup to you, this apology, this offer, maybe even their love. Again, I don't know who this person is to you, but their concern is if we do this again, do we end up in the same spot? Okay, maybe we grow a little bit more from this experience, but are we just going to get stuck and stagnant? And are we maybe holding on to one another for all the wrong reasons? So I kind of feel here, Page of Cups, King of Swords, Two of Cups. This person's looking for clarity. Seven of Cups. They don't have any clarity about the direction of the connection. Are the two of you on the same page? They're definitely looking for honesty. They're looking for honesty and they're looking for clarity. They don't want to repeat a cycle as much as they care about you. So for this individual, that's what they need addressed. This person needs clarity. Basically wanting to know if you're both on the same page. All right, let's get you 3 cards of advice. So your tarot card of the week is, where is a new beginning happening in your life? It looks like it's in regards to this one particular connection. And the responsibility or onus is on you, because this is your reading to decide, weighing the pros and cons. Is this a connection that you want to salvage and repair, or is it one that you want to walk away from? 3 cards of advice here for Aries. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice. The 8 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles, which we had here again, the 3 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Again, we see that Tower, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. You seem to have the same concerns. You seem to have the same concerns in respect to this 10 of Pentacles, and you have the Hermit here as well in your advice spread. So if that is your concern, that there's been emotional disappointment here, or you feel abandoned, or you felt forced to maybe withdraw from the connection, there's something here about you communicating that to this person. I'm not sure they know that. Maybe for some of you they do, but for some of you, I don't think they do. So there's something here, if you want to work on this connection again, this collaborative effort, again, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and 3 of Pentacles came up twice. If you want to try to rebuild this connection, there's something here about you need to express your emotions, your disappointments, the despair you feel, the loss you feel, and maybe even the regrets that you have. So yeah, the opportunity is here to talk. Pages are messengers. So if you wanted to talk, there's something here about, I don't think you can necessarily sugarcoat what you experienced in the connection either. But yeah, definitely the opportunity to rebuild this is on you this week. I mean, you have the opportunity to reach out to this person. Page of Wands, the Tower, and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I go back to, I think you would like to restabilize the connection, but you seem to have the same concerns about not wanting a cycle to repeat. So that should be at the forefront of your discussion with this person, should you choose to have one. That is what I have for you, Aries. That is your tarot card for the week of January 4th, 2026. If you like that message and resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. Don't forget to check out the description box to find out how you can become a time traveler. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.